I don't think there's white doors there. We're going back.
We're gonna talk to them.
I don't see no white. That's first. And this
Let's talk to
second.
the guys. Let's ask them. Let's ask them.
Either way. Hey, Megan. The first and seventh intersection, there's a huge crowd, and then the parking. We're trying to access, but I'll put it on the street ramp. We'll put it on the street ramp.
Okay. Are you able to get in? Do you need help?
We can't get into the indoors parking, but I'll put it at the meter here.
Okay, you found a spot.
This is the fire.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna be walking in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Let's ask this lady. What bridge cannot
Okay,
fit.
Teresa.
One second.
I just want to let you know the march is coming. So on there's a huge crush of people. So
Wait. Tell us. Hey,
we
we tried to do this with one of the.
Okay. Thank you, Ahmed. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Where's the white door that we?
A door to get in?
Yeah. Because we have a speech and
3:30.
If you can park here,
Yeah.
that would be best.
Then over
And
the
then the door is up there. There's the sound truck. Go to the sound truck. The leaders are at the sound truck.
Okay.
We might stay long, so they might tow the car.
Um,
It's rain, so they give us entrance.
if you can't go through this way, there's thousands of people
so
there.
just
So
park behind this car.
yeah, park on the street would be best, or there's ramps back.
You're G-Man. You're G-Man, right? You're G-Man. You guys mind staying here, and my colleague is going to bring
That's the fancy patch. We're going in, right? And this place, the security was very good. They were asking him questions that
I'll give it to my press
he
guy.
answered for them. But the thing is,
G-Man.
whatever was smooth. This area was very nosy, and I'm using this way because of he was talking about. We get the badges. Here is the lady and the man. They are the one that are running the whole program. The lady, she's the one that welcoming the speakers to the place that they will talk to the people, the stage. The guy, he's responsible for what time they will come and what time they will what time they will talk to the people that in the stadium. The program was smooth. The people was nice. It was beautiful the way they were kind of doing their things. Here is too much background noise. That's why we're not using that audio. It would be nice to hear what they were saying, but the way they were managing things, it was actually beautiful. And the guy, he's the one that responsible, line up people that will talk, the religion group, the other people that get experience ICE interrogations.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
We're here with April Barrett and the SEIU team. Why do y'all care about fighting for workers, for standing up against ICE? Why is that important?
Because this is our damn country. These are our damn streets.
Listen.
And when it's cold outside, when the ice is there, working people bring the heat each and every time. And it's our moment to stand up and to show this country this really belongs to.
That's right.
What our values are, what our morals are, to choose love over hate,
Teach it.
Peace over chaos.
Yes.
Joy over terror.
Come on.
These are our streets, our community, our country, our democracy. So we're going out there to get it.
From April Verrett, the Service Employees International Union President, and her badass team. All right, y'all.
Let's go.
Good.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Y'all know this song. Everybody sing it with me, okay? My voice is a little raw. It's cold outside. But we got each other, right? Yeah, we gonna hold each other down, right? Yeah, you're gonna move your body while we sing this, right?
They don't have a ticket, just send them on in. Yeah. If they don't have a ticket, just send them on in. Yeah. Okay.
So Megan called us. We're supposed to be giving a speech.
Okay.
So she said, talk to security. They'll show you what to do.
Full security process, and with everybody wearing 17 layers getting in, that is making it even slower. So we're about halfway filled up right now. I know all of you are waiting super, super patiently, and I want to give you the best experience possible in front of this crowd. And I want to make sure that everybody who's waiting out there in the cold has that payoff, right? That they're here to hear you speaking. So that being said, we're as you know, we are delayed on the start time. So I'm going to ask you to hang in there, be a little bit more patient, so that we can get as many folks in as possible. I know folks are already like making like changes and doing that. So be warm, and we'll keep you posted as we get more information about when we can expect to go. We've got a musical act that's going to go out and keep people entertained in the long run.
Listen, I hope I said like I have to go on stage.
We don't have that time. So
Have you texted me? I could have done
so
you press back. But you didn't text me, man. It's okay. Without either way, it's okay.
Got it.
I'm Indigenous. I'm at Oxford University.
Team leaders.
You ready? Round up?
Yeah, man. I'm always ready.
leaders,
It's not a big publicity meeting.
Minneapolis, science.
Because I can look
So much to share. We all do better when we all do better. That means everyone. All genders and colors, just love one another. We'll have so much fun.
Be Glitch, I love you, Minneapolis.
Rachel Dion Thunder. Hello, everybody. Hello, Minneapolis. Hello to the country, and hello to the world that is watching what is unfolding on our streets here. Make no mistake, we are facing a full federal occupation by the United States government through the arm of ICE on unceded Dakota land. I speak as a Native woman, as a Cree woman, from generations of Indigenous resistance and activism, that our people, as Indigenous people, have been resisting the colonial governments of North and South America for hundreds of years. That migration is our right, that no one is illegal on stolen land, Native people, Indigenous people, historically, first we were savages, then we were radicals and anarchists during the Civil Rights Movement. And now, along with our fellow allies, and many of you here today, we are being labeled as violent domestic terrorists. They are the violent ones. They are the ones that murdered Renee Nicole Good. They are the ones that are taking our children off the streets. They are the ones that have invaded our lands. And they are the ones that destroy the earth. But don't be fooled. These violent tactics in the business of creating fear is the illusion of power that this authoritarian regime thrives off of. The real power, the true power, is in each and every one of you. The true power is with the people who are out here patrolling the streets, protecting our neighborhoods, protecting our children, protecting the elders and the mothers and the fathers, and protecting all of our neighbors here in Minnesota. We collectively are the real power. And that fucking terrifies them. That is why they are here in the thousands, because they see the real power of the people. We are in a moment of absolute united power. Now is the time to flex that strength and that power. Now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to organize and to take action. Now is the time to fight back. Now is not only the time where we say enough is enough, but these times demand unapologetic action. And together, through this unified power of Indigenous peoples, of all of our allies, of all of the communities that are under attack, now is the time to come together as all people, as all races, as all cultures. Because when we step into that power, we are unstoppable.
attack. We can't wait for the bosses. We can't wait for the managers to do what's right. We can't wait for them to grow a conscience or a spine. We have to exercise that right as workers. As an educator and as somebody who's indigenous from these lands, Bede Ota Otuwe, what you call Minneapolis, I like to tell a little bit of history, because that fort, Fort Snelling, when it was built in the 19th century, it was built to genocide our people. It was built as a concentration camp, as a projection of US power in this region to genocide indigenous people and Dakota people. From the very first stone they laid in that fort, Dakota people resisted. And we will continue to resist until they remove the very last stone from that fort.
Yes!
Because all of you today are now feeling what we have been feeling for centuries. This did not begin in December with Operation Metro Surge. This began centuries ago when they built that fort. The regional ICE facilities is now housed at Fort Snelling. As somebody from the Ocheti Shawkoin, we say abolish ICE, ICE out of Minnesota, yes. But if we want this problem to end once and for all, we also have to say, take down that fort.
Yes. Restore the spring.
And I want you all to remember that when you're on the streets, when you're on your patrols, when you're watching your students, your family members get taken away, that this isn't something new or unique, but this is a continuum of colonialism, and it takes all of us. This isn't just an Indian problem.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm really proud to be a Minnesotan in this moment. Do I have anybody that can agree with me on today? I'm the senior pastor at Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. It's located in South Minneapolis. And scripture declares that in Psalm 68:1, let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. This is a song of victory that remembers the past victories of God. It remembers his power in this present moment. And this song also looks forward to future victories that he has in store for us. In my culture, we say that if he did it before, he can do it again. It is a call for God to intervene in this moment with his power. It is a call for God to intervene in this moment with his guidance. It is a call for God to intervene right now with his strength to fight our battles with us. It is a call for God to establish his order in the chaos that has been created by this administration right here in our city. This is not a call to violence, but it is a being traumatized has to scatter. Workers and neighbors being labeled as enemies and threats, all of those have to scatter. Renaming an invasion as protection has to scatter when God arises. Because in this moment, the truth is being twisted. Chaos is being created, and fear is being weaponized, and then come right to our city and blame us for it. I got news for them today that this is a gross miscalculation. Because lies only work when we divide it. But how many know that when we stand together, truth will arise every time? We know this is not a battle against flesh and blood, but a spiritual battle against principalities and evil forces in high places. a spiritual battle against anything and anyone and any system that attempts to deny our love, our unity, and our peace with one another and with our God. This is a battle against the forces of division that
upon you. My name is Imam Yusuf Abdullah. I'm the Executive Director of Islamic Association of North America. First, I will start with recitation of the Quran. God says in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُم مِّنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. And the meaning of that is we have certainly honored the children of Adam and carried them on land and sea, and provide for them of the good things, preferred them over much of what we have created. This verse establishes one of the most basic human rights and human dignity. Allah declares that every human being, regardless of race, immigration, or social status, is honored. That is why we are here today. Today is a historic day, a day when federal government tried to divide us, and Minnesota said no. We are united. Across our state, federal immigration enforcement has been relentless. Families have been terrorized. Daily life has been disrupted. Schools have moved to remote learning because parents fear for their children's safety. That is shame. All of that has been justified by a racist lie targeting the Somali community in Minnesota. But we are proud Minnesotans. And this reckless operation known as Operation Metro Surge led to the killing of our neighbor, Renee Good, who was a mother and a beloved neighbor. And before her body was even cold, the federal government labeled her as a terrorist. Shame! That is not justice or accountability, but a violation of human dignity. As Muslims, we know this pattern of all too well. Dehumanize, label, and justify violence. That is shame. But today we are not gathered out of fear. We're gathered out of love for our neighbors, for our children, and for our future. When the violence escalated, we did not turn away. We showed up, we shared food, we marched together, and many of you stood outside our places of worship to protect those inside while we prayed. We will never forget such a solidarity and a dignity in action. Thank you, Minnesota. And today we are not here only to grieve, but to also demand justice. We demand ICE out of Minnesota now. from DHS and ICE, and to end federal attacks on immigrants and the Somali community. And to our community, immigrant community, I say this clearly to you. You are not garbage. You are gorgeous. You are not foreign, you are familiar. You are not far away, you are our future. And to the federal government, look at this gathering here. Look at this gathering here. I know you're watching, take good pictures. Your division did not work. Your demonization failed. Your cruelty has been exposed. Because when human dignity is honored, truth always wins. We will not be labeled. We will not be silenced. We will not back down. May God grant us justice and peace. Thank you, Minnesota.
Hello, hello, Minnesota. Good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Rabbi Ariel.
We're in the same boat. And while none of us asked to be here, I can tell you about the looks on your faces and the organizing already happening here, that we will rise to this moment. History is calling on each of us to play our part for the future. That will take many different forms, but whatever you do, whether it's little or a lot, what matters is, instead of bowing down, you stood your ground. So Minneapolis, let me ask you, are we going to bow down? Are we going to bow down? Are we going to bow down? Then let's continue our fight. Our movement, one voice, one goal. When we fight, thank you.
Y'all can do a little bit better than me. Minnesota! Now that felt nice. I am April Verrett, and I am the proud international president of the SEIU. And if you are ready to choose love over hate, joy over terror, peace over chaos, right over wrong, then you are in the right place. Because, Minnesota family, we are here because something is happening in this country that demands our time, our attention, and our resistance. That's right, thank you, sis. We are here because our communities are under attack. We are here because we know exactly what we must do in moments like this, don't we? We stand up and we fight back. Because across this country, our communities are being literally hunted, intimidated, punished, jailed, while our democracy is being dismantled. But here's the thing, friends. I know deep down in my soul that we are not without hope, and we are most certainly not without power. And look, I came here in this bitter, bitter cold, and y'all, this is a little goddamn ridiculous. I'm just gonna have to call a thing, like, this is not okay. But here's the thing, Minnesota. It might be bitterly cold, but today, you all brought the heat, Sean. You can just put that down. Because you all brought the heat. And so I just want to call a thing. Because make no mistake about it, what we are seeing from this federal government is not about safety, it's not about law and order, it's about power. In Minnesota, you all know the truth about power, and you know the truth about Philando Castile. You know the truth about George Floyd. You know the truth about Renee Good, who only got shot and killed by an ICE agent for standing up for her Somali neighbors. Philando Castile, George Floyd, Renee Good, not isolated tragedies. They are connected. And we've seen this playbook before. America has a long history of using law to excuse brutality, to make injustice look official, orderly, and acceptable. The Ku Klux Klan, it was not just a group of violent extremists acting alone. No. The Ku Klux Klan was a part of an organized system of terror. And today, ICE is playing the same damn role. They may wear different uniforms, they may talk a different language, but a thing is a thing, it's the same damn thing. And whenever this country has reached a moment like this, when injustice becomes policy, something else happens too. The people will rise up. The people will rise up. Not because it's easy, not because it's safe, but because the only alternative to rising up is surrender. And I don't think Minnesota is gonna surrender. And I know my time is short and I'm gonna start wrapping it up, but I wanna say this. I've been to Selma, Alabama. I've stood on that bridge and I saw the through line. From Selma to Memphis to Minneapolis. The fights are connected. We are up against corruption and greed, racism and white supremacy. We are up against state-sanctioned violence. Y'all, this is our Selma. This is our Selma, and we must rise, and we must organize. We must rise, and we must organize. Listen, history tells us real change does not come from one single day of action, y'all. It comes when ordinary people decide to stay engaged when the cameras leave. So from here, we still organize. From here, we show up. From here, we participate. From here, we remember something essential. This country has never ever moved forward because those in power, suddenly they get a conscience. No. This country moves forward because people like each and every one of you insist with peace, with persistence, and we insist peacefully and persistent together. We insist that this country of ours must and will do better. Family, if we stay organized, when we stay united, and when we keep our eyes and our arms wrapped around one another, instead of keeping our hearts in fear, then history will record our moment, not just as a time of crisis, but as a turning point. A turning point, a moment when the people stood up, when working people claimed our God-given right and power to what is ours. A moment when this country began once again to bend towards justice. family. That is where we must go from here. So let's go get it.
There it is! Hear from some of the people who have been directly affected by ICE. Because some of us have seen with our own eyes, some of us have experienced. So to help us all understand the devastating toll this is taking on our neighbors, I'm now going to bring up a few Minnesotans to share with you how they have been profoundly affected by this assault on our state. From the Brotex family, Alejandro Villagrana Ibarra, the engineer and Uber driver who roasted ICE in an airport like a boss, Amar Hassan, and the owner of El Burrito Mercado, Melissa Silva Diaz. Come on up!
My name is Alejandra Villagrana Ibarra. Some of you may have heard about the raid that happened in St. Paul at the Brotex company on November 18th. In that raid, my dad, Leonel Villagrana Flores, and my uncle, Isaías Villagrana Flores, were kidnapped. At 9 a.m., thugs from ICE, DEA, and HSI stormed the workplace and kidnapped 14 innocent, hard-working men and women, elders in our community. These were people who showed up every day to provide for their families. They were the pillars holding their families together. I can still hear the terror in my mom's voice when she called me that morning. I left work immediately, and I don't remember much after that. I didn't know who to call or what to do. This was very early on, before raids like this were happening regularly. So I didn't have anyone to reach out to for guidance or support, but I knew I had to do something. I didn't know about the ICE locator. I didn't know how to find a lawyer, what a bond was, or how to use money on books. I didn't even know how to schedule a 20-minute phone call to talk to my dad. I had to learn everything in real time while trying to keep my family together. My dad was held at Sherburne County Jail for 3 weeks. 3 weeks without coming home. 3 weeks without being beside my mom. He has never spent a single day away from our family in over 20 years. We even had to miss his favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. With the help of my attorney, we moved forward with the habeas corpus petition and a temporary restraining order. These legal steps prevented my dad from being moved, and eventually we won his release. My dad is now home with us, but freedom did not mean a return to normal life. He had to stop working. My mom and dad are home all the time now. They rarely leave the house. My dad used to work 2 jobs. He was always busy. Now being home while still processing what he went through, he has taken a mental toll on him. We see the sadness in both of my parents. In an instant, our life changed. We are incredibly grateful to our attorney, Robin Meyer Thompson, who fought tirelessly for my dad and my uncle. But I did not win both battles. I lost the battle for my uncle Isaías. He signed a voluntary departure and is now in Mexico after ICE tortured him by withholding his diabetic medication. My dad saw his brother every single day at work. Now his brother, his best friend, is thousands of miles away. My cousins lost their father. My cousins will always remember when their father was taken from them. My brother and I will always remember the moment our lives split before and after. This is not something children forget. What hurts just as much is the silence. When people in power choose not to act, when they move away while families are being torn apart. The silence becomes part of the hurt. This is why we are saying it is time to get ICE out of Minnesota. They are not protecting the people of our state or our cities. We do not want this cruelty. We do not want this abuse. We want a future where our families are safe, where children are free of fear, and where our tax dollars are used to protect our communities. We continue to hold the families of Renee Nicole Good, 5-year-old Liam Conejo Ramos, and every family that has been harmed by this unjust system in our hearts.
Alpha 4, I call her Nazi Barbie because she came in there like a robot and just knocked on my window and was like, "Can I get your ID? I need your proof of citizenship." And I was just chilling and I'm like, "What the hell? Where did you come from?" And she's like, "Well, I'm U.S. Border Patrol." I said, "Border Patrol? I don't think I'm driving a semi. I don't think I'm at the border. So I'm in a parking lot. You must be parking lot attendant or parking lot patrol or something, you know?" And she was like, "Hey, I'm Border Patrol and I got 2 guys in the back running your plate. So either way, you give me your driver's license or I'm gonna get your identity anyways." She didn't know that was a rental, so she couldn't get anything. So she got even madder, and now the big boss, I call him Napoleon Ice, Bovino. You know, he came and he's like, "Well, are you an illegal alien?" I'm like, "Illegal alien? Is there a legal alien?" So either way, I toyed with him a little bit and I was like, "I feel like I'm from another planet. Maybe we should do some blood tests and see if I'm an alien or a human, you know?" Because he's supposed to be like 30 years in the force as a Border Patrol official, and his unprofessionalism just left me no choice but to start toying with him. Because how do you just approach somebody at work and be like, "Proof of citizenship"? I'm like, "What? You probably need my parking receipt or something, you know, not citizenship, you know?" Either way, guys, this is, at the core of this is hatred, it's division, it's destabilization, it's misinformation, and it's evil to the core. So what we need to do is what we're doing today. We gotta keep doing this until all of this terror just leaves and hopefully disappears from the whole globe, because if they leave Minnesota and we kick them out, they hopefully don't go to another state, because there's humans just like us that live there. So this white supremacy nonsense should not be tolerated anywhere. To the families that have suffered, like the family of Renee Nicole Good, from the bottom of my heart, we appreciate you and we love you as Somalians. So thank you, Minnesota.
Every song is symphony, pure delight. All it takes is you and me, just sitting in my room. Every song is symphony.
Thank you for showing up today in Minnesota. Thank you.
Pure delight. All it takes is
There's a reason I I moved here 25 years ago and I've never left, and it's been on display this week, so thank you. Thank all of you today.